What's up, everybody? It's JT Sports back to you guys with another video. And I'm here with my Buffalo Bills 2019 NFL record prediction, predicting the Buffalo Bills record for the 2019 NFL season. So, the Buffalo Bills, I'm very high on the Buffalo Bills. I believe this Buffalo Bills team is being highly underrated. I believe this Buffalo Bills team can win in between 8 to 10 games. I think they're that good. And this this offseason was very good for Buffalo. I mean, I loved how they addressed all their needs. They needed to address the offensive line, protect Josh Allen. They spent a lot of money and free agency on their offensive line. The offensive line is really improved. Their wide receiving group is I mean, but it's better than what it was last year. I mean, these guys have a 5 minute montage of their wide receivers from last year dropping passes and stuff like that. So that's not good. So Cole Beasley, John Brown, think that's going to be a pretty solid wide receiver group right there. And then, this season is all going to depend on how good is Josh Allen going to be because the first part of the season is pretty easy, but the way that they have to close out the season, they play three playoff teams, in their last 5 weeks, so that's going to be a tough stretch. But I'm really high on this Buffalo Bills team. I love the drafting of Ed Oliver. I mean, this dude is fast, quick, strong. This guy is the definition of what you would call a new age defensive tackle. Back in the old days, your prototypical defensive tackle, you wanted a guy like Vince Wilfork who is big and just fat, just clogged up a lot of space. Now you want guys who can actually get after the passer, who are really fast, have really good hands, very quick first step, aren't as big as a guy like a Vince Wilfork, but Ed Oliver is a monster. So let's get into it. So week one, they played the New York Jets at New York. I have them losing this game. This is a divisional game, so I think they could get the better of the New York Jets week 17. But for right now, just starting out the season, I think the New York Jets are going to have the upper hand. The New York Jets are also a team that is also very improved as well. And both of these two teams are going to be competing for the second place spot behind the New England Patriots. And I think whoever wins second place in this division can end up going to the playoffs. So week two, they play the New York Giants at New York. This is a game, could go either way, but I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills defense is going to be able to shut out the New York Giants. The New York Giants are not going to be as bad as everybody thinks they are, but I just think it's going to be pretty hard for a New York Giants team to, have success against a very good defense like the Buffalo Bills. Week three, they play the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, this is another game that can go either way. The Cincinnati Bengals, their biggest hole is probably the offensive line. That's their biggest weakness. I think the Buffalo Bills up front, they're going to be able to take advantage of that weakness and they're going to exploit that. And I think that's going to be a huge reason why they win this game at Cincinnati. So before I get into my week four prediction against the New England Patriots, make sure to like the video and subscribe, upload NFL videos and NFL content daily. And also make sure to share the video with your friends and family and acquaintances on your social media pages or however you communicate with your friends. So week four, New England. This game is at home. I have them losing this game. I'm high on the Buffalo Bills, but I just think this New England team is just way too good. And also another thing is that this New England Patriots team is scary. This is the best New England Patriots team we have seen in some time, and I just find it hard to see the Buffalo Bills really getting the win this year against New England Patriots. Now, I'm not ruling out a possibility, because they have a very good defense, but we know what Bill Belichick is going to do. He's going to make Josh Allen win the game, and that's going to be my biggest concern there. So, week five, they play the Tennessee Titans. Now, I think these two teams, the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans, are really, alike. The way these teams are constructed. They're very good on the defense side of the ball. Tennessee is also underrated as well. And the Buffalo Bills are really underrated in my opinion because, um, at the end of last season, I didn't even know that they had the second best defense in the NFL. So that kind of came to a shock to me. But this game is going to be really close. I think points are going to be at a premium here. We're not going to see a lot of points. It's going to be a rare occasion to see any points scored in this game. So I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills beating the Tennessee Titans. I think this game is going to be really close. I say that the Buffalo Bills win this game 7-6. So week 6 they have a bye week. Week 7 they play the Miami Dolphins. They're winning that game there. I'm not high on the Miami Dolphins at all. Week 8 they play a tough game versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, if the Buffalo Bills want to make it to the playoffs, they're going to have to win some of these tough games against the Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers, New England, Cleveland. Those are going to be very, very tough matchups. I can't see them beating the Philadelphia Eagles. I think it's a slight possibility, if I was a betting guy. I say it's around a 30% chance that the Buffalo Bills could beat the Philadelphia Eagles. But my biggest concern is, this Buffalo Bills offense is going to be solid, but I just don't think they could have a lot of success against this very solid defense of the Philadelphia Eagles. So week 9, they play the Washington Redskins. At this point, Dwayne Haskins should be the starter. I think he's going to be the starter week 1. But however that goes, he should be the starter around this point of the year. So I think, early on he might struggle in this game. This Washington Redskins offense, they're solid, but they don't have no wide receivers. And I don't think they're going to come in here and be able to, run and pound the Buffalo Bills into the dirt. So I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills to win this game. This game is also at home as well. Week 10, they play the Cleveland Browns at Cleveland. This is going to be a very tough game. Cleveland Brown fans are going to be very obnoxious. It's going to be a very tough environment. The Cleveland Browns are actually going to be good this year. I think the Buffalo Bills could actually win this game. I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns to win this game. I mean, I say the Buffalo Bills can win this game, but I just think, Cleveland is going to be the better team overall. Week 11, they play the Miami Dolphins again at Miami. I have them winning that game. The Miami Dolphins, they suck this year. You watch my Miami Dolphins prediction video, I had them going 2-14. Week 12, they play the Denver Broncos. Now, this game, yeah, I really don't know who to pick in this game. I literally could flip a coin of who I want to win this game, because this is going to be a very good matchup, a very intriguing matchup. Buffalo is playing this game at home. Denver is going to be on the road. This game is going to be really, really tough. They got Joe Flacco. I'm not really high on Joe Flacco. He's an average quarterback, but I just think Denver is going to be able to find a way to win this game. I think Buffalo can win this game as well, but it's really hard. I'm close to choosing Buffalo to win this game, but for some reason I just think Denver is going to be able to win this game because their team is a little bit slightly better than the Buffalo Bills. Week 13 they play the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday night. I love Buffalo, but I'm gonna have to go with the Dallas Cowboys. I mean that it's a really tough task. I know the Buffalo Bills offensive line is really improved, but it's going to be a very tough task, them facing this Dallas Cowboys defensive line, the best defensive line in all of football. It's going to be a really tough challenge. And also you're going to have to ask yourself, is Josh Allen going to be able to, be good enough to make a couple of throws down the stretch to win this game? Because this defense of the Buffalo Bills, they're going to make sure that this Dallas Cowboys team, doesn't really pull far ahead in this game, But it's all going to come down to can Josh Allen make those clutch throws. And that's my biggest concern going into this game. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Week 14, they play the Baltimore Ravens. We get to see, a clash of the 2018 quarterback class, Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson. Both of these guys were pretty much the most athletic quarterbacks, last season. Both of these guys are highlight reel machines, but the biggest concern is going to be which quarterback can make those clutch and critical throws down the stretch with both of these teams having very good defenses. So, I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills to pull up an upset here. This Buffalo Bills team, I think they're going to be able to stop the run, and Lamar Jackson is going to have to be able to complete some passes on this talented Bills secondary. But I just think the Buffalo Bills are going to prevail because this game is at home as well. Week 15, they play the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game. Buffalo could win this game, because the Steelers always have a habit of getting upsetted. But if this game was at Buffalo, I would most likely go with the Buffalo Bills. But since this game is at Heinz Field, very tough to win at Pittsburgh, I'm going to have to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers here. So week 16, they play the New England Patriots at New England. I think the New England Patriots sweep the Buffalo Bills. I just don't think Josh Allen is going to have enough to beat the New England Patriots. The games these two games are going to be very close. But I just think Josh Allen is going to have to be able to win those games. And although I like Josh Allen, he proved me wrong last season. I just think he's going to, have to show me a little bit more before I can actually be confident in the Buffalo Bills actually beating the New England Patriots or winning one game against New England. Week 17, they played the New York Jets for the second time. Had to win this matchup. I think they split the series with the New York Jets. So the record that I have for the Buffalo Bills for the 2019 NFL season is 8-8. Like I said early on in this video, I think the Buffalo Bills can win 8 to 10 games. 10 games will probably be the max. I think. This Buffalo Bills team is going to be very solid. And they could make the playoffs, but they're going to have to win two of those big games that they have. It's either going to have to be against the Philadelphia Eagles, the Dallas Cowboys. It's going to have to be one of those games. That Denver game is also going to be very, very critical as well, since that game is going to be late in the season as well. So if the Buffalo Bills can manage to win two of those games, they should win 10 games and they should be in second place in this division and they should be able to make it to the playoffs. So let me know what you guys think about my Buffalo Bills prediction down in the comment section down below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe and also share the video as well. And thanks for watching.